welcome to Land of Nerds podcast with Elvin Wolf,
Moon.
Alexandros.
Yeah, so today it's just the three of us because Blackheart and his crew, Hardy Har Har, took off for the night to celebrate Blackheart's birthday. But more on that later. It is Thursday, as always, August 25th, 2016, and slightly rainier this week, Phoenix, Arizona. And it's been quite a week. The big news today that's kept this house excited and happy is a new game on the App Store. Talk about it, babe.
Con Man. There's initially a series. It started off as a web series based off of Alan Tudyk's experiences in conventions. He plays a man called Ray Nearly, who is an out-of-work actor who is attending all of the sci-fi and fantasy conventions and such. Well, they made a game of it. So if you've seen the first season, many of the characters are there. Ray is trying to sell his little Ray Ray doll.
Ray.
There are problems with women running around naked. You got to stop that problem. Yeah, it's in there. It's what you have security for, is to stop the people who are out of costume.
Awesome.
Let's see. The security guy is in there is played by I won't say that it's specifically modeled after a hockey playing director who is a sci-fi fan. Please get off your phone.
I'm actually looking up something for season 2.
Okay.
Moon
But
is
it's close
researching.
I'm doing extra research.
Okay, well, it looks tacky when you do it. You should have did that before we started this session.
I was doing this before we started the session, and I didn't know we were filming, so I'm continuing. You continue talking.
Okay, well, it looks like you're off camera. Please get off.
Don't micromanage.
I'm not micromanaging. I'm simply managing.
Oh, wait. Well, you could look at the camera while you're talking instead of
Well,
us.
fine. Mandy, get off the phone.
Brought to you. So,
We first heard of the Con Man app during Phoenix Comic-Con this year. I actually interviewed PJ Harzma, one of the producers of the series. He actually wrote the books that inspired the sci-fi universe that Ray Nearly's character that made him famous.
Spectrum.
Spectrum. Sorry, PJ Harzma wrote a book series that Alan Tudyk, the actor, loved. So when Alan Tudyk made up this character of Ray Nearly was in a show called Spectrum. Spectrum is based in PJ Harzma's universe.
Yes.
And he showed us a beta of the app, and it looked fantastic. And I haven't downloaded it yet. What I was looking for was information about Con Man Season 2. I don't have an air date yet, but they started filming it right after Phoenix Comic-Con back in June.
I know that I actually have PJ Harzma on my Facebook, and there was a post that they have already wrapped. So it is definitely in post-production. So super pumped. It was an amazing crowdfunding. I mean, they definitely got the love and support, and they know that they fully have the love of their fans.
The things that got me interested in Con Man Season 2, straight from the mouth of PJ Harzma, Lou Ferrigno, Alan Tudyk, musical. I have to know. I have to.
So, do you think they're going to go for Diana Ross? Are they going to go for, like, something more modern?
I don't care.
I think they're going to try to make both of them Sopranos.
He's gonna. I can't picture Alan Tudyk singing, but I imagine it'll sound so much like his character Marion, the dying soldier in the video game, more than it would rigmarole.
Well, he has been in another film that does have a wide base in music.
Really? We're gonna go with that film?
Strange Frame.
Strange Frame.
Horrible film.
When we describe levels of what films are good and what films are bad, we like to go with a range of different films. Now, if you asked us what's at the bottom, what we would define as a 1, we would go as a 0.5 of Strange Frame.
And right below that, Hell Goes to Frogtown.
Somewhere near the bottom of that would also include Severed Ways, the Norwegian Discovery of North America.
It's a trick question. If somebody wants to watch Severed Ways, it's always a trick question.
These are bad films. These are films you do not want to watch. I mean, then there's like the cheesy films that you watch because they're so bad.
Tank Girl.
Kung Fu Mahjong.
Kung Fu
Any of
Mahjong 2.
The Last Dragon. Most of my film collection.
Oh!
Hey! I have some good ones. I'm not the only one with like 5 different copies of Jane Eyre, like, in all different, like films.
Okay, so instead of
Melanie?
insulting our fellow contributors, why don't we move on to...
Okay.
And the next thing that Melly wanted to talk about was nerd crafting. She wanted to talk about that this week.
It's a little bit of ways from con season, so that means that everyone's talking about what their next cosplay is, and that immediately brings you into nerd crafting. Now, whether that is sewing a sewing machine, as Captain Blackheart has become now definitely a enthusiast for, or crocheting, which I've been doing, whether it's gluing stuff down on paper. This stuff's addicting, man.
I've just gotten a message that Blackheart and Joshua are in the chat room.
Oh no!
If you want, I will monitor the chat room while you sit here and talk, so that, because you've always been in the chat room, so I'll chat this time.
Just talk while I set this up.
We
Yeah.
pause for station identification.
Nerd crafting it makes a lot of money for a lot of people. I mean, one of my good friends, Kat, made her whole family at one point little Jane hats. Adam Baldwin hats. Not Jane hats, Adam Baldwin hats. Then there's
Ombre orange hats.
ombre orange.
Yes.
That's another term for them. Then there's all the things you'll see at Comic-Cons. That a lot of sells. Perler beads. These are good hands-on crafts. These are good ways to teach folk.
And it's definitely something that you can get the family involved with. It's things that you can get your friends addicted to, like perler beads.
Yeah.
Well, you have, and it's also fun to do for if you don't have that much money. Make a nerd crafty thing and give it to family members that are also nerds.
Yeah. I know that some fan groups will do nerd crafting to help help fundraising. The Very Awesome Girls build wands and perler beads and earrings and
I know Arizona Browncoats does the
Bow
same
ties.
thing.
nerd crafting, functional and formatted.
Yes.
Our discussions can be so much.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can just sit down there.
Yeah. With nerd crafting, I think part of it is just it's getting to that season and ramping up for a Rainbow Bright piece. I'm doing a lot of crocheting. So
Crocheting, huh? Lots and lots of crocheting.
Where is the chat room?
Do you see where... Okay, do you see where Melody is throwing her arms up in the air?
okay. So our next kind of piece of business is talking about Jason Momoa, where he's coming more and more into the spotlight of late, not just for his part in Aquaman.
He's so dreamy.
Yes, he's very, very large. And looks okay in dreads. I don't usually say that, but for those of you who don't know, he played a character named Ronan in Stargate Atlantis.
That won't work.
How do we set up a picture? Oh crap! Did I just end the stream?
Yes, you just ended the stream.
Niall's gonna be mad.
He'll get over it.
No, he won't.
Yes, he will.
No, he won't.
I don't care about black hearts.
Excuse me. There's a bug.
Well, since I'm alone and I get to do my own thing, it's hello my honey, hello my sweetie, hello my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Honey, my heart's on fire. Since you refuse me, honey, you lose me, then I'll be left alone.
Looks like we're live.
We are live, but I'm all alone.
Hi. Sorry.
Since I don't have any information on the Jason Momoa font, I can't provide anything.
So, two reasons. One, Moon was going to bring up.
Moon can bring up.
Yeah, Jason Momoa lately has been heavily in Facebook because he's been pictures all over the place with the Game of Thrones cast where they're filming. So there's that, and there's a lot of rumors going around that, oh my God, is Khal Drogo coming back?
Yeah. So there's a lot of questions about that on his return, which I'm sure will make many fans happy.
I don't think you need a return of Khal Drogo at this point.
Well,
I mean, at this point, it's just fan service.
It could be something as a dream or a
Yeah.
memory or a flashback, but
his evil twin brother,
They weren't together very long.
his good twin brother.
maybe he comes back from the dead. We don't know. It'd be hard to do though, considering he was burned all to ashes.
Well, maybe because he married the mother of dragons. Maybe that somehow made it so that he got better. I guess we could say.
He got better.
Yes. Another thing that has hit the internet with Jason Momoa is he is coming out against the Dakota Pipeline, supporting the native tribes in the Dakotas. So that's definitely a good cause for that. Sorry, my brain's fried. I teach high school. It's definitely a interesting flag for him to fly because it's definitely a case of one native culture supporting the rights and life of other native cultures. Hi.
I can neither confirm or deny.
So the next part is spearheaded by our blue-headed character right here.
Khal Drogo?
No, he's not blue-headed.
That anime dude from the other anime you were talking about? Because you were talking about him for quite a while, and I can't remember his name. When we were coming up with things to talk about, you were talking about anime characters with blue hair.
Yes, because that's a joke. Because there's always that one anime character with blue hair.
Well, sometimes there's some with pink hair.
I was
Sometimes you get
making
with
fun
purple
of you.
hair.
I was making fun of you.
Oh, you're really bad at it.
I was pointing to the next thing on our agenda.
Oh, you want
It's
to talk about
Sand City Sabers.
Okay, we can talk about Sand City Sabers. Sand City Sabers is an organization that we're out here in Phoenix, Arizona, and we do lightsaber choreography. I'm sure you've seen lots of people at your local conventions who are using lightsabers, whether they are polycarbonate blade, whether they are some other sort of blade. But in general, you usually see them, and they're all dressed up in Jedi robes and such. I'm not wearing mine today. What we're doing is we're putting together a battle choreography. We're putting together a piece so that we can premiere it at some of the local cons coming up. Was that what you wanted to talk about?
Yes, because that was on the list.
Okay.
This is a group that is spearheaded by this guy.
It's spearheaded by me. It's spearheaded by Jose Reyes. It's me and Jose Reyes. Let's see. There's a number of other people who are putting a lot of decent work into trying to get the group together.
Katie.
Katie Craig, Kyle. I want to say his name is Kyle. I can't remember Kyle's last name. I'm forgetting at the moment.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Well,
got
just
put on
give
the
them
stand.
last name or first names.
All right, Kyle, Devin, the whole. I really appreciate everybody, and I really appreciate everybody who's bringing their skills to the forefront and helping us put everything together. Justin Inchinito is supposed to be helping us as well. So far, we've got about 45 seconds worth of battle, and we're getting faster and faster as we do it. Not sure what else to talk about.
If you are in the Phoenix area, they meet Wednesday and Saturday nights. Right now it's at 7:30 because it is Arizona and it's super hot. But they meet at a local park. I'm sure
Pioneer.
if you go find Santa City Sabers on Facebook,
We're
that
there.
you will be. It even gives you the GPS coordinates, man.
We gave GPS coordinates for
It
you.
is techno savvy.
Mm-hmm. And we are not upset if you bring your Pokemon hunting equipment with you. It has been known to turn into a Pokemon night. All right, so what's going on with Sabaton Con?
I don't know. We were gonna have Jack do that one,
Okay,
but Jack is not here today.
Sabaton Con is a local con here in Arizona. Sabaton is apparently the Japanese word for cactus, and since we are in Phoenix, where there are many, many cacti, that's your plurality for you.
Everything is named Cactus.
It is. And because of that, we have a con. It's an anime con. And it's focused specifically with anime, but people have worn other things there. I've seen Transformers, and pretty much any of your other dress up would be fine for it. It's not specifically for dress up, but there is a heavy leaning towards anime as a focus.
Yes.
The first time I went, I saw a bunch of people that were dancing in the middle of it's not Hyatt, the hotel ballroom. And they were having a big old blast, so I thought it looked quite cool, and it looked like everyone was having a big old blast. I did not see anyone that wasn't having a blast. So it looks like Sabaton's really doing well.
Well, and that's what you get when you have a bunch of anime lovers with a high amount of sugar and caffeine. As someone that used to spearhead a
I saw it on a
mini
Sunday.
con, I used to spearhead a mini con at my alma mater, University of Maine at Farmington. And even then, when we are watching anime till 4 o'clock in the morning, and then somebody walks in and turns on the lights at 5, and everybody's still happy.
Do I need to take your sugar away? Because you're kind of freaking out.
You'll
man.
lose a hand.
You're freaking out, man.
Dude, I teach high school. Tomorrow is Friday.
Uh-huh.
I don't know who's happier that tomorrow's Friday. Whether it's me
Me.
or my... Yes,
Free
that's...
food tomorrow. My boss's boss is retiring, so free food Friday.
Yes.
I'm happier.
Free food for you. I get to tell my students tomorrow, you know how you're going to present? Oh, well, you're not going to present. Yay! You get to take standardized testing. Boo!
Do you like standardized testing?
I plead the fifth. I am going to drink my coffee because it is hazelnut cinnamon, and that is a good thing.
That doesn't mean anything. You gave me you didn't even give me a diplomatic answer. You gave me I'm not allowed to have coffee anymore because I'm too sugar high answer. So you're a fan of standardized testing. Okay. So, now you know. Stand a standardized testing. All right, so what's after that? National parks? Let's talk about national parks.
It is
You look upset. Why do
it
you
is-
always look upset? There's no need to look upset.
It is the 100-year anniversary of the national parks being created by a definitely badass president. who gave us the teddy bear, the
Yeah.
Rough Riders, which sounds really bad.
And the Spanish-American War.
And he's probably the most America of all of our presidents.
America.
He is definitely the most America of our presidents. M-U-R-C-A. America.
I know that most of the national parks are free entrance until Sunday to celebrate this, including the Grand Canyon and all the other ones in Arizona.
Do you know how big the Grand Canyon is? It is impossible to close down the Grand Canyon. You can't just shut the canyon down, all the water fills up. There'd be a huge backup. You can't turn it off.
It's not turning it off. It's going in there free.
Now the water's going in there free. We used to charge the water.
No, not the water, the people.
The people. Well, there aren't that many roads going up to the rim. It's easy to go, well, you can hike there if y'all want, but
Well,
I
why
wouldn't
would
want.
ya?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be you. I know that there was also talk from from people that I know back in Maine that they are thinking of making one of the largest national parks to be created recently in the Maine near the Appalachians, the Katahdins.
What was that called?
The Katahdins? Mount Katahdin? Shut up! Yes, every once in a while, my accent comes back.
That's not what I'm laughing about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm laughing because it sounds like he's kataded.
That's rude.
So this is definitely a time to go out into your national parks, look at the wildlife, look for the Pokemon Go that you can find in our national parks. But remember, when you go there, leave only footprints and take only memories. And
I'll say free
Pokemons.
food.
Actually, if you can find a way, don't leave footprints.
Ninjas?
No, that means you step in other people's footprints.
Levitation.
If you want to visit by helicopter, we're totally okay. Okay, so happy national parks.
Yeah.
All right, now the next thing on the list says that we're supposed to go and sing happy birthday to Blackheart.
Ah. Do we have to sing?
Do you want to just hit the first verse and the last verse? We can just skip whoever we're singing to?
No.
We'll sing and then we'll do the next bit.
Yeah.
Fine.
1,
2,
2.
3.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday
To
you. Happy birthday, dear Blackheart. Happy birthday to you. And many horse. What? I teach high school. I'm going insane.
Olmo joined in. How sweet of him.
Yeah.
We probably shouldn't have sung that song, but oh well.
Oh well. It's happy birthday. It's Captain Blackheart. Hey.
It's
Happens
Olmo
once a year.
arrangement.
Yes, it's Olmo
All right,
on
so let's talk about
vocals.
some TV series. What are you excited about coming up?
Yeah.
I
School's starting back.
Yes,
TV
let's talk about
series are soon going to start coming back from their long summer hiatuses. How do
Hi-
you plural hiatus? Or does that even a word that you can plural?
Hiatai?
No, that's just Haiti. I don't know.
No, Haiti is AI, Hiatai is IA.
Okay.
Hiata.
Many hiatus.
And there are many hiatus.
And the many people who are on hiatus are Haitians.
Well, the TV shows are coming back.
Yeah.
Yes.
What shows
sorry.
are you guys excited to see come back, and or have you heard of any new shows coming that you want to watch?
Vikings.
Yeah, the return of Vikings. They definitely left at a interesting point where you're sitting going, "Is that it? Is it over?" And then you interwebs and go, "Oh no, it's just a mid-season." I know with one of the new shows that is coming out is Timeless, where it looks like it's a time travel drama. Looks kind of interesting.
With Vikings, they basically made a jump forward. You see all characters that were kids, like 10 years older or something, and their long thought dead father comes back. All right, who's gonna fight me? And see. But I just heard somebody text me.
Yeah, your phone just Loki giggled.
It was Floki giggling.
Yes, Loki giggling. Sorry. Some of the return series I'm definitely looking forward to. iZombie definitely left on a odd note. I want to see kind of where they're going to take it from there, because they just went, hey, all of our bad guys, we just got rid of them and brought in this new chick. Here you go.
No.
Yeah.
Let's start a zombie war.
Yeah, the zombie uprising. We know, I am definitely looking forward to the next season of Lucifer.
Mom has escaped from hell.
Yes.
Who's Mom?
Yeah, who's Mom? Seriously, who terrifies the devil? Well, his mother, of course. But who is that? Because there's no mention of a mother that I know
Not in the
of.
Bible, not in the comic source book.
Yep.
Because Lucifer is, at its heart, a comic series.
Yeah. So are we talking about a theoretically, adoptive mother that, oh, welcome to hell, I will be your den mother today? Or is she the mother of angels? Because that's essentially what they are.
You're asking if this is the chick that God procreated with.
Yeah.
That does open the world to dualism.
Interesting. I think it's an interesting premise, and I'm excited about it. I know Morgan's not. I don't know. I know you're not, but I'm a little excited.
Of course, the ever-ending return of the Supernatural crew, with the return of
Lyle says den mother, by the way.
Den mother.
Den mother.
So, with the theme of mothers returning from places that they shouldn't return from, the season ended with the boy's mother just kind of, poof, here you go.
Because
Hi.
God's sister, because that's what happened in the last season of Supernatural. God had a sister that just decided, let's bring the Winchester's long dead mom back to life. Spoiler alert. While one brother gets shot and the other brother gets reunited with his long dead mommy. Kind of curious to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be I know that they can't kill Dean.
And Rick Springfield is gonna be the new Lucifer for Supernatural.
He's going to be the new what?
He's the new actor playing the meat suit for Lucifer.
Ah.
Because Cass was finally free of him. So now the actor still has to talk like this. He had a season where he could use his normal voice, but now he's Batman again.
Anybody wonder if Misha Collins regrets using that Batman voice when he started Cass?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure he is totally tired of gargling glass every day.
That is not what I thought you were going to say.
Lyle said it's hard to hear us and wants to know if the mic is on.
Yes, the mic is on. The joys of the internet. Even when they're not here, they're here. So yeah, having Supernatural coming back. I know a lot of people are up for the CW DC universe. I know that I think Supergirl was moved to the DC
From
to
CBS?
Yeah, to CW, which is where I thought it was anyways. I didn't know why it was moved from the CW.
CBS?
I didn't know why it was on CBS.
That's what I meant.
Olmo!
Olmo! Cut it!
Come here.
I haven't seen any Supergirl. Not excited about it. Legends of
Olmo?
Tomorrow. I've only seen one episode.
Olmo.
Flash.
Lie down.
He restarted the timeline.
Olmo? Come on. I have you up here for a reason. I want to keep an eye on you.
Olmo back in that chair.
Yep. They have looking at the Suicide Squad film, it's very tightly wound with the CW DC universe, and it's interesting to see how that's going to play out between the big screen and the small screen, because I know with the Marvel, there was a huge
Blend.
Because
DC does not blend the two. Never the two shall meet.
Never the two what shall meet?
TV and cinematic.
Mhm.
They don't meet.
Yeah.
They had a dead shot in the DC television universe. It wasn't Will Smith.
As I know with things like S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter, their little black book of the universe kept being trucked back and forth and back and forth, with all the, I wrote this in, so you have to add that to your adaptation. Oh, okay, well, you have to do this. And so it's going to be interesting to see how well the series mesh. Whether they contradict each other.
The TV series mesh. The TV series don't mesh with the films. That's all I'm saying. Like Suicide Squad, not related to Arrow at all. Because there was a Suicide Squad storyline introduced in Arrow. And they had to kill the whole Suicide Squad. The whole squad, dead. Amanda Waller, dead.
Yay!
Yeah, she's an evil B-word.
Yeah. Scariest person on the show is not the Suicide Squad.
It's Amanda.
Yeah.
Amanda's beat bitches,
Let's see. There is a MacGyver series coming out. I don't know how well that's going to play off. It looks like they're turning it into another, oh goodness, what is it?
Procedural.
Yeah,
Comedy thing.
what is it? There's one on USA, and now I'm blanking on it, where they're going in and conning the con men.
Terriers.
No.
It's not Entourage. It's
Like one's, yeah. But yeah, they're all good.
Another anything is a bad idea. Roxanne Dilly says another anything is a bad idea.
Another anything.
Another anything is a bad
Yeah,
idea.
I don't think they need to redo MacGyver. I think the original was fine as it was.
Oh yeah, and I mean they have a lot of stuff that they're converting from the big screen to the little screen and from the small screen to the big screen. Just like there is a show that is the
It takes a thief.
It takes a thief.
That's what Roxanne Dilly said. It takes a thief. That might be what you're thinking of.
Yeah. There's like a blonde chick who's like,
House of Cards?
no, it's on USA. House of Cards.
Yeah, like I know what's on USA.
We don't have cable
Oh.
now.
Well, we
There's
do.
many seasons on Netflix.
Yeah, like all these
Scrubs.
shows are the same except for Monk.
Yeah, the
So-
main character used to be a investigator for a international
Burn
insurance company, and he lost his job and his son died, and so he got together all these people that he'd busted before, and they go around and screw over all these people who are cheating over other people. I know there's several scenes
Mod
like,
Squad, It Takes a Thief. Roxanne Dilly said she was young when those were out.
no, this is recent. Like,
She's thinking recent shows.
yeah,
Basic procedural cop dramas. There are a lot of them.
yeah,
Um,
and I mean,
I don't have a lot of faith in the new MacGyver.
no,
It looks like it's more of a MacGyver and Friends when
yeah, with what we saw in the trailer, it definitely does look like MacGyver and Friends. We're ready to blow crap up.
and I'll form the head.
That would be Voltron.
Yeah, I know that would be Voltron, dear. It just looks like it's MacGyver with a bunch of people to help.
Yes. Let's see. Definitely will be missing Gallivant this year.
I miss Gallivant already.
Poor Gallivant.
I miss Castle, even though it was going ridiculous. I miss it.
Yes. Alas, poor Castle.
We watch too dang much TV.
We're usually doing something else while we're watching it, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Penny Dreadful was interesting,
Yeah, we only saw 2 of 3 seasons. We gotta wait for the 3rd one to drop on Netflix.
which is going to be weird to see where it goes from where it left off, because it's like, it's very much a, okay, here's the end, and now you're like, now what?
I have nothing to say. I just don't have anything to add.
Let's see. I'm very glad that AGT is back. Go Tape Face.
Even though they're still in the live shows, they haven't got to the semifinals yet. We haven't finished watching the semifinals, so we don't know.
I am not for any of the singers. I really thought I would be, and I'm not.
There are some of the singers that I really give props to and go, you know what, they're great singers, but I still don't want them to win. Because there are so many venues out there. A lot of those singers, they don't have to win to get the full-on contract from the company. It's just like, here you go, contract. But, I mean, some of the singers, I do like the Family Trio.
I lost it when Nick Cannon asked, so, why did you choose to sing a Willie Nelson song?
Oh, yes. She literally skipped the last, 30 seconds to the commercial and Nostradamus the whole thing.
I just didn't want to hear, I couldn't deal with it because it wasn't Willie Nelson, it was an Elvis song. Now, of course, Elvis wasn't the originator, but
There you go. Elvis wasn't the
Elvis
originator.
recorded
It's not
it
an Elvis
10
song.
years before Willie
Yeah.
Nelson did.
It is
But that doesn't
more,
make it an Elvis song either.
it is more well known as an Elvis song than a Willie Nelson song.
No. You can drink all the wrong Kool-Aid you want. No, that is a Willie Nelson song in many people's eyes.
Yeah.
I knew it as a Willie Nelson song.
You're from the South.
So is
Willie
Elvis.
Nelson and Elvis.
So is Elvis.
The
So is Willie Nelson. They're all from the South.
little girl that I can't remember her name.
Grace,
Yes,
ukulele girl.
yeah, I do think she is adorable.
I don't think she'll win, but I think she's adorable.
Oh yeah. She definitely has a lot of potential, and with the right marketing and the right backing, she'll do well.
Not until she learns to enunciate.
Yeah, she does need to learn how to enunciate. But that is a very common problem with a lot of young singers. I know that I had a chorus teacher in middle school. Enunciate, 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 enunciate. Ta 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 ta. It's not really fun when you've got someone spitting on the back of your neck. Ta 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 ta.
Okay, I would just be happy if she half enunciated.
She's got a very loud voice for a little person.
Yes,
Oh,
she's
yes.
loud, but so are babies.
Yes. But babies can't play a ukulele.
Ooh.
I'm picturing a baby playing a ukulele right now. Like my friend's like 1 day old trying to play a.
Nice. Trying to think of other people that we've really liked
It's
and
Betsy to do an original song.
oh yes, that is definitely something that she has props because I don't think
Lyle said Grace seems like the only one that's doing original work.
oh yeah, there was one girl I think that did an original song in the initial auditions, but she didn't go very far.
Yeah.
I mean, at 12 years old, writing your own song and willing to sing it in front of millions of people, definitely got guts there. Some of the danger acts, I'm kind of hoping go to the wayside.
I don't like danger acts.
Simon loves them.
Oh yeah,
Contortionists. No, the one with the weird belly thing.
Yeah.
Val Vohar.
But
Again,
I mean,
we have no idea the results because we stopped watching results to do this.
I think Val Vohar has gone about as far as he's going to go.
yeah, it's the same exact thing. It's like I walk up the stairs on my hands, I walk down the stairs on my hands. I jump up the stairs, oh look. And yes, I know, I could not do it. He could not do it. The only person with that much contortion in this house
It's
is the dog.
The little dog.
No, Olmo can lick there.
Yeah.
Yes, but we tell him not to.
Almost. Somebody.
I must say that when we saw the jugglers that had the three judges in spacesuits juggling them, I nearly peed myself laughing.
I think they're done though. I don't think they're going on.
I don't know if there might be a high enough people that push them through just to go, okay, what are they going to do to get Simon up on that stage?
Howie did not.
We have been waiting for that for quite some time because they had a chance to get those two. They have already done Heidi. They've already done Mel B. They've already done Howie. We have waited for Simon to be as well on that stage. And we're not getting it. Simon's not going on that stage.
Pull Simon on the stage.
Oh yeah, people are terrified of Simon.
Fuck
With
Simon. Get his ass up there. Quit bitching and moaning.
Lyle said the jugglers were funny, but I did not think it would be enough for semifinals.
well, yeah, it's looking at where are they going to go from there. I mean, they definitely have the showmanship and the guts. That's what I think is what kind of pushes them beyond just the regular, because they didn't just like, hey, let's do this, let's throw stuff at the judges. No, they actually put the judges up in the air, and at one point, one of them jumps on the back of a judge and uses it to swing across. So, I mean,
Howie.
Yeah.
Dude, the look on Howie's face is, you're breathing on the back of my head.
And
I don't think that person really understands just how germophobic Howie is, man. He really don't do that. Howie don't play that game.
yeah, it's
That would have gotten a buzzer in the early rounds, man. You breathed on me.
But yeah, but seeing the reaction from the 3 judges, because Heidi was like, "Oh my God, I
This
want to
is
take this
awesome."
home with me.
Right.
Let's do this again."
Lyle would pay to see the Juggler show.
Yes, but and I think that what you really want is to take all 3 of your kids and juggle them.
Yes.
But yeah, I think with the showmanship and all that, part of the showmanship is the fact that they left Howie up there until they walked off stage.
Right.
So Howie's just like swinging in the breeze, like
Guys, you forgot me.
He's trying to like run. He's trying to like he's kicking his legs so he can turn around.
Trying to control his spin.
But it's definitely making it more interactive.
Yeah.
I liked the magician.
Which one?
Well, the only one that was on last night's show.
The one with the Queen
The
of Hearts.
little kid?
Oh, sorry.
There were 2. There was
The adult magician.
The adult
kid or
magician.
adult.
Okay.
Because the little kid's cute, but I do like the close-up magician.
The problem is I know how that trick is done.
Yeah.
I didn't say shit because other people have the right to enjoy their magic.
Yes.
But I know how that trick's done.
Oh, yeah. But the...
Morgan, you've done something like that when you used to do birthday parties, didn't you?
Yes.
The egg thing or the...
The egg thing.
No, not the egg thing. No, I don't know how he did. I don't know how he did the fucking Blue Jay.
The Blue Jay thing, no, but
Actually, I have a suspicion as to how he did it, and he didn't
Thumper?
technically lie. What?
Thumper.
No. He asked. You want me to tell you how he did? I think I know how he did the Blue Jay.
Got past his devastating allergies.
No. He asked a woman who he randomly knew and said, "I randomly picked this woman. Pick someone near you." And the closest random person near her was a person who he'd probably already set up.
Yeah.
And she said Blue Jay.
And that's common within many live pieces. Whether
That
it's...
didn't bother me. What I want to
Oh,
know
yeah.
is how did he get the egg? How did he get it inside the egg? I think
Oh, yeah.
even that one kind of even left me.
I mean, unless it was a dummy eggshell that he made out of some sort of egg-like substance, ceramic. I don't know. We're just...
The look on Simon's face in every magic act is kind of...
Oh yeah, he's looking at it like you've handed a small child something they've never seen before.
It's Christmas!
Yeah. What is this glorious thing?
Simon Cowell believes in magic.
Simon Cowell believes in magic.
I mean, because he's literally sitting there with in his hands, is like,
How did you do that?
like,
I think that's the same. Okay, if it's the same magician that did the egg trick, if it's the same one who did the swapping the corners on the bills, that was an amazing piece of magic.
yes, that was definitely a here you go, and they're just looking at it like, yeah, it's the one I gave you.
I don't know how he did that one. That was more impressive to me than the other one.
But yeah, I mean, because showmanship is definitely a big part in those. Because people have seen magicians, people have seen sleight of hand, people have seen danger acts.
The
It's-
kid magicians I thought were cute.
They were
Oh,
cute.
yes, they are definitely adorable. The fact that Simon was willing to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that came out of that box, that's definitely got guts there.
It was a PBJ.
Yeah, but the kid had already eaten off of it.
Eat the other corner. It's a PBJ.
I work in schools.
She knows how nasty kids can be.
They pick their nose.
Those
They
kids
poke
were
each
busy doing
other.
too much else to do picking their nose.
You don't know. they've just been too busy to wash their hands.
They've been too busy. Being
Anyways,
all right, move forward.
let's see. Any other? I mean, of course, we are definitely Team Tape Face.
Totally Team Tape Face.
This man has 2 pot holders and is willing to use them.
We love Tape Face.
I love
Even
Tape
though
Face.
he wasn't on this week's episode, we love Tape Face.
Yes. We are most definitely Team Tape Face.
I want to watch Tape Face do an hour, but my worry is that it is going to be a mute hour that I would think I'm watching a Carrot Top show.
No.
It would be a mute version of Carrot Top.
I don't know. He seems to.
Lyle says, "Go Team Tape Face."
Yes. I mean, he definitely has the persona. He's really good at pulling the judges and pulling the audience in and being kind of frenetic. I mean, a lot of his stuff reminds me of the old, almost vaudeville comedy.
Okay.
And that's definitely coming back in vogue. And the fact that he stays within character the entire time is amazing. I mean, I give him props just for that. Well, no, he has enough props.
Ha!
Any other of your favorites?
Just overall from the
Yeah.
season thus far, or
Yeah, overall.
let's see. I didn't really like the mom and son dancing team. Something about that kind of creeped me out.
Yes.
I think Howie was right to call them on. You're doing the same moves over and over again.
Yeah, it's cha cha cha. Yeah. Cha cha cha. Yeah. Which, I mean, he definitely needs to change the repertoire and all that. I mean, also with a kid like that, it probably would be really good if he separated himself from his mom and went for something like So You Think You Can Dance. There's a Next Generation show that is specifically for kids. And so there are a lot of those avenues still open to him. He's also 9. He has more than enough time. I mean, he could probably give it a couple years and try out for Dancing with the Stars as a pro. I mean, there are avenues for him.
The kid to me looks like he was dancing the steps, not the soul.
So he was dancing with his mind, not his heart.
Well,
yes.
Okay.
The lesson you learn in Strictly Ballroom, a film that I love, by the way. I don't know. Have you seen Strictly Ballroom, Mel?
I believe so. I believe my friend Dree has made me watch it, I think.
If she hasn't, we will make you watch it again.
It's a
because
gorgeous
I
film.
Love
Yeah.
it.
It's a beautiful film.
It is about a ballroom dancing competition in, I want to say New Zealand,
No, it's Australia.
Australia. It's
Because it's Buzz Luhrmann.
Baz Luhrmann. So yeah. And they're getting ready for the Pan Pacific Grand Prix dancing competition. And they're all about dancing the steps, dancing the steps, dancing the steps. And the kid and this
No
boy
new steps.
wants to dance his own steps.
Yeah.
That kid in America's Got Talent was dancing the steps and wasn't really dancing stuck.
And I guess the difference is watching him dance is nowhere near watching, is it Victor Crumb? The dancing...
Victor Crumb is a Hogwarts.
Sorry.
Yes,
not
we
a
all in
Harry
Hogwarts.
Potter character.
Victor Key.
Victor Key.
I don't know who Victor
It's like-
Key is.
The
know
guy
who
in the
Victor Crumb
unitard.
The guy. The
Ball-
juggler.
Yes, the
Okay,
juggler.
okay.
Because, I mean, yeah, he's a juggler, but that's dance. He dances and juggles at the same time.
He makes you believe it.
Yes.
Okay.
You know that performance, even if he's done it 1,000 times,
He loves
is
doing it.
still as much his heart and soul as the first time.
And before every performance we've seen Victor on, he says, "I am dancing tonight for my brother. This little red ball represents my brother who
Yes.
has passed away from the cancer. this little lighted ball is my mother, who I love dearly.
Yeah.
This little gold ball here represents my journey from Ukraine to America.
Yeah.
Or something like that. He puts a representation of himself, his heart and soul, into every dance.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Now-
gorgeous. It is just, you cannot stop watching him. And with the live shows, one of the things that I've learned is watching it, does the person disappear into the show? Like, if they've got backup singers and backup dancers, or if they've got the style and pizzazz and all of that behind them, are they still the star of the show? With some of them, you lose them and they are completely overpowered by the backup. Meanwhile, there are some where you could have a bajillion things on there and your eyes are glued to him. And that's how I feel about Victor.
Now,
that
Victor,
I just spend the entire time just watching him.
the unitard is creepy, but I absolutely agree with you.
Oh yeah, and it's to simplify and just look at the beauty of the human form, and that because it's a asexual unitard.
And unlike
Oh.
the male contortionist we saw, he at least managed to keep himself, or we're not seeing,
Just say it, man junk.
man junk poke out
I-
from the unitard, man.
I'm sorry, that's all I saw in the pirate.
Vohars.
Yeah, that's all I saw the entire
Lyle
time.
says Victor is awesome.
Yeah, all I saw the entire time was just man junk. It was right there.
You didn't like
It
Pirate
was
Man?
in his face.
It
It
was
was
in
in
his
our face. We're just
so
like,
many times Mel B is like, I love you. On like every person who comes up, I love you. I'm like, my God, you love everybody, don't you, Mel?
yeah, she's the easy one. But yeah, it's
See, I would be a hard judge.
You
Man.
are a hard judge.
Watching all of that, I would have gone, bored, get to the point, seeing that again. And they are horrifically mean to Simon and Howie for cutting an X because they're like, dude, I've seen this before.
I mean, I can understand because he made the 9-year-old little boy cry.
Well, there are worse things for that little boy than to be told you're doing the same steps. There are worse things that
Oh,
little boy
yeah.
could be told.
And I think part of it was getting the X. Because with that, I think getting all of the negative feedback is not as bad as it's an abrasive sound. I remember my first year of teaching, very first week of school, they gave us an article on red, on how we have trained people for generations. Red is bad.
Yes.
Red is a negative color.
Negative.
Red means shame.
Or
So,
speed, or
yeah.
danger.
So, this whole article was talking about how there was a big push to stop correcting papers in red and do something like purple. Because it don't.
I'm listening and I'm just rolling my eyes at this. Just,
Hey, this is not the weirdest or most mundane thing that I've had to do while teaching. And, I mean, looking through it, I understand. I've gotten back papers where it looked like the teacher just cut themselves and went, bad paper. So, I mean, I pretty much correct everything in everything but red, but that's just because I prefer colorful stuff. But having that bright red X, we've kind of trained people that red X's are shame, 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 you are wrong, and our society does not do well with that failure.
But the best description of the color red comes from Kinky Boots.
Burgundy.
Okay. Red is passion and red is sex. Yes, I agree.
Yes.
But they have those red posters no offense, but those judges have a buzzer for a reason.
Yes.
I am Xing this because I'm tired of seeing this for the third time. I'm tired of seeing this for the first time. I'm tired of seeing this at all. I'm done. I'm hitting this rather than walking out on you.
Okay, so my question is, because the little 9-year-old was buzzed and cried, how many sympathy votes do you think they got?
I don't think they got as many as you think they did.
Okay.
And well, the reason why. It's a great question, actually. That's a great question, and I would have trouble actually arguing that. Because I can see how, oh, the poor little kid, let's give him a sympathy vote. But people are picking for do I want to see this person the next time?
Never mind.
What did I do?
Never mind, I'll tell you later.
Okay, I didn't do it. Did I do it?
Sympathy votes. Go,
Okay.
continue on.
Sympathy votes. Sorry. I don't think they got as many sympathy votes as we think they did because Howie's argument was so on point, where I'm seeing this for the third time.
Yeah.
At that point, they're like, yeah, he's got a point as to why he did that. I mean, if it had just been, I'm sick of seeing this, that would have been an empty argument. But I'm seeing this for the third time.
Well,
This is what you do.
Well, and thing is, with some of that argument, you could also make that argument with some of the other acts.
Absolutely. I totally made it with Valvoa. When Simon called him on it and said, dude, you're a sack on a conveyor belt. You went up the stairs, you went down the stairs, and then you did the little thing with the mouth. Whee! We've seen that before.
Yeah. It's the same with, as much as I love her, and as much as she has beautiful staging, the young girl contortionist. We know she's going to do some contortion, and then she's going to fire a bow.
With
With
her
her feet.
toes.
With her toes. It may or may not be on fire. And so it's going through, okay, how's she going to push it up and not make it like, oh, look, she's going to light a bow with her foot. Oh, no.
You almost want to see her do like Valvoa and move around a bit.
Yeah.
Because it's getting inspiration from another act and then adding it onto yours.
Well, and with her, he did kind of like the back and forth thing.
Yeah.
She's done the up and down thing. So
Yes, she's done
adding that element to it,
Mhm.
I mean, the passion and drive that she has, as someone that works with that age group, I am so impressed. I have so much props for her because it's her driving it. And it's her putting her heart and soul into it. It's her planning it and having that drive. Whether she's going to make a career as a contortionist, if she puts that much heart and soul, whatever she does, she's going to be successful at. Like, can you imagine?
And Cirque du Soleil.
Oh yeah, Cirque du Soleil.
Actually, when she first did it the first time, when I didn't know what was coming and I saw her do that the first time, I know exactly where I first saw her stand act from, and it is from Kidam, which is a Cirque du Soleil show.
So yeah, I mean, there's definitely places for her to go. I mean, I would almost push for her to go almost Olympian too.
Okay.
I mean, she has the form, she has the drive behind it. We've got a lot. I mean, there is a lot of good talent. Just some of it is, this is not the venue, and some of them are making bad choices, like the Lincoln Park group or Lincoln Bridge. Lincoln Bridge, and
They were not on key together.
no, and I mean, I kind of agree with Simon. It wasn't their best performance, and I was really rooting for them. Their first two auditions were gorgeous. And it just went, and I really want them to have another chance, but I think they're going to have to work for it. I think they might be on that bubble of save them, because a lot of people are rooting for them. A lot of people are looking at their first 2 editions and going, this 3rd edition is not you.
We're at an hour, guys.
Okay.
So we should wrap up.
Okay. So anything you want to add on anything we've already covered? Anything we missed?
Take a moment, go to Patreon and look for Land of Nerds. And please help support us so that we can bring more of this content. Help us get more blogs, help us get more events, and help us get more technology so that we can continue to grow. Also, go to Land of Nerds on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You read some of our blogs. We also have interviews. We have videos.
Did you cover Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, good one.
We also have our Rainbow Bright piece that hopefully, hopefully we will.
Filming in Labor Day, aren't we?
Yes. Far as we know, filming on Labor Day. We've got our costumes. We've got makeup. This is a star production. Like, we totally spent like $50.
Totally, man.
Like,
Almost went to
at least
50.
per
More money
person.
on this than we did Desert Rain.
We spent more money on this than we did Desert Wraith. And Desert Wraith was for a real production.
Yeah.
For a real company.
So, I mean, this is definitely something that we've been planning for a while, and have definitely been looking forward for.
Looking forward to?
Yes.
Okay.
So, welcome to the Land of Nerds family. Join us. We are always looking for new people, new ideas, and new things to spotlight.
Yeah, if you've got ideas, let us know, man. We'll take a look.
We are fun, happy
If you're in the
people.
Phoenix area.
Lyle wants to
Come
know if
join
we
us.
have any thoughts on the new Bill Nye the Science Guy show for middle school kids.
I thought he was writing a book.
I've heard nothing about it.
I'm aware of the Bill Nye Science Guy thing. I am
Tell you
as
what,
well.
I know we're trying to close up, but we'll talk about that next week. How about that?
All right, we'll talk
So
about
yeah,
it.
because I hadn't heard of it, so that's something I might look at.
I heard it was
Sounds
a
like
book.
an interesting talk
All right,
for next
so
week.
be looking for it for next week. We'll be talking about Bill Nye the Science Guy's book series.
But
all right.
for now, we're Land of Nerds, wrapping it up because we've been over an hour.
I'm Alexandros,
I am Moon.
And Elven Wolf.
and we're out. That doesn't kill us.
What kills us?
X-Split.
Makes us stronger.
What kills us?
Go to output. Uncheck.
Poison.